Hey guys, JH, welcome to Practice Tea. Okay, today I want to talk about what I term, if there are fundamentals in the golf swing, this is what I term the lost fundamental of the golf swing. In 1986, I had the pleasure of seeing Jack Nicklaus, Tom Watson, Seve Ballesteros and Greg Norman for a couple of days at the Australian Golf Club filming a skins match for Japanese television. And there was a lot of stuff going on, and you know, they'd have an hour break, 2 hour break. And you know, I got talking to the guys, and I said to, in conjunction with a lot of things, I said to Watson, what is the real thing that you work on to keep your swing together and in order? Really, the one really base core principle that you work on. And he said, well, really, to tell you the truth, for me, it's just maintaining my address posture. In other words, staying in my shape when I hit the golf ball. And that is, whatever he has here at address, he wants to maintain that when he hits it. This is the reverse C. A lot of guys talk about that as being the reverse C in the Johnny Miller days and Jack Nicklaus days, but I think this is the reverse C that's the important one, this one here. Whatever that formation is there, is the structure of consistency and the delivery, the consistency of delivery. It's basically like establishing a fixed fulcrum point, a radius point. Now some people like to feel like they swing around the back of their neck as the fixed point of the swing, and some people like to feel that they swing around the left or the lead vertical axis, a la Hogan, that type of thing. But a lot of people do feel that they just rotate in place around the back of the neck. And Watson had that feeling. And he said that, you know, all he tries to do is feel that when he hits it, he's here. He's in that position there. And if you look at Tom did that better than anybody. And he was such an amazing ball striker. I mean, I was stunned at the quality of his ball striking. Like, he was with the other three best players in the world at that time, and he just was standout in terms. And he was using those old Ram tour blades, the Tom Watson grind. I actually got a set after that. I couldn't believe how well he hit them. They were beautiful golf clubs in their day, just a pure blade. But that's an aside. So, guys, he's saying that if you just feel like, oh, not cemented in place, but just in place, and you maintain that in place position and feeling right throughout the golf swing. Now, I don't do that in my own golf swing, and clearly that's why I've never been a great ball striker like Tom Watson. I've always tended to have been a roller. I sort of roll into my trail side. But I got to tell you, I was just fiddling around the other day when I found, you know, I went back and remembered that. And because somebody that I had for a lesson was awful, he was all over the place. And I said, look, just do what Tom Watson used to do. And we went through it, and I thought, wow, you know, that could probably help me and help everybody. So it's simplistically, guys, just wherever you are at address here, once you've made your backswing, just stay there on the downswing. Don't feel like you want to come up. Don't feel like you want to go forward. Just stay where you are. Just stay where you are. And as I say, I've got to tell you that I really hit the ball. I've been hitting the ball really well since I've got my old JH golf swing back. But I really did step up a notch in terms of delivery and consistency when I started applying that. Because we all can improve our geometry all the time. And that's why I'm looking around all the time, guys. There are guys down there that aim at this green here, and people say to me, why do you look around so much, Jage? Because where I film, there's a practice green there, and guys down there hit, and sometimes I miss the green by 30 yards and I'm in the firing line. So that's why I'm always looking around to see if there's anybody down there that looks like they could be a hazard to me. Now a ball just landed right there behind me. So that's the reason I'm always looking around. I'm not on the run, I'm not a fugitive, but that's the reason. And I come here, guys, because of the light, and I don't get disturbed. So simplistically, guys, all we're going to do is we're going to the JH momentum load here. We're just going to stay here when we hit it. I haven't hit any today because it's been raining for 5 straight days. I haven't been able to get out on the practice for 6 straight days, 7 straight days. And the ground is like a bog. Anyway, guys, we'll just attempt to stay in our position. Now, guys, that's a 4-iron, first shot of the day, and that is absolutely blistered. Absolutely blistered. And I got to tell you, and I must tell you again, that when I started implementing this the other day, I hit the ball fantastic. So I do roll off it a little bit, and I've always done that. And I guess I got into that habit of probably 12 years ago when I hurt the top of my neck, and it used to hurt me to make a turn, so I used to take a bit of the pressure out of it and just bleed a bit of the pressure out. So we're just going to stay in our position. I mean, the ball just goes dead straight. Now I can really stay in that position much better than that. They're really solid shots, guys. Now the other thing is what I call the 2 o'clock look. If you had a clock in front of you here, or almost a 3 o'clock look, if you had a face of a clock here, and you did what Watson and Nicholas and Sneed did in conjunction with staying in that position, they got the 2 o'clock in that their nose was pointing at 3 o'clock, and they kept it there when they hit it. Now that really does make you stay in the shot. They're perfect golf shots, guys. I mean, I just absolutely perfect. I just hit a couple this way. If you can see it, but I hope you can. This is all boggy and muddy here. Just the most beautiful ball flight. When I hit from here, I use those 2 flags. They're about 10 yards apart. And try and hit everything between those flags. Well, one to the right flag, one to the left flag. Doesn't get any better than that, guys. Now I very much feel like I've got a stake down the back of my my neck, and I'm actually turning around it. Alright, I'll really try and do a really good job of just staying there. Like that. Just gone through the windscreen of the old car. You hear that? Landed on the hood of the car. Just hit a couple more this way. So boggy, guys, just trying to get a little bit of ground, but my feet are slipping. See, we don't have spikes anymore, and these rubber spikes are awful. So I'm really going to try and stay in this. Just slipped a little bit with my feet. I mean, I got that ever so slightly fat, but the ball still went, you wouldn't know it. If you were out there watching it come down, you wouldn't know it. It was right in the middle of the blade. Wow. If the other one was a 90%er, that was a 110%er, so that makes up. Yeah, so guys, I'm just trying to stop, I'm just trying to stay in place. To stop the little bit of the roll. Gee, that's a good shot. That's such a good shot. And I really, honestly, with no exaggeration, it's made such a difference. I mean, even if I don't time it right, if I get it, you know, second, third, fourth groove or something like that, I still go dead straight because I'm still in position to hit the ball straight. That's the great thing about it. I'm still in position to hit it great. All right, now we'll really do a good job on this. That's as good as old JH will ever hit the ball. You'll never hit it better than that, JH. And I've never hit it better than that, even when I was hitting it as good as I could ever hit it years ago. I didn't hit it any better than that. I hit it as good as that, but I never hit it any better. And guys, this is 4-iron, and they're just thundering out there. Very easy swing. Yeah, it's a very conscious thought for me. Very conscious thought. And I don't like to have a lot of thoughts. I just like to have the momentum loading. But I'm having the momentum loading. Now, I didn't have the 3 o'clock nose position there, so I'll incorporate the 3 o'clock nose position with staying in it with our reverse C. Now what happens when you have the nose back, you get this type of finish. You get an under finish. It's quite nice. Another ball just landed over there. All right, so we're going to really put a good swing on this. Gee, that's a good shot. Guys, I've played my whole life with a little soft power draw. I don't get any draw at all. I don't get any work. This is what we call a no work golf swing since I've gone back to the old JH. Mo Norman used to call it no work, and I didn't know what he meant. I thought in the early days that he meant he wasn't putting any effort into it. I said, it was no effort, Mo. He said, no work, no work. No right to left, no left to right, no work on the ball, just dead straight. And that's what this is. This is a dead straight golf shot. That, guys, I'll never hit the ball better than that. That is just such a good, strong golf shot. And off this ground is fantastic. My feet, I feel like I'm going to fall over on the downswing. That was just a super shot. Absolutely super shot. All right, I'm getting, this is really good. That's the best ball I've hit for, that could be the best 4-iron I've hit for 20 years. When I was really, when I could play a bit for my level, I would never hit it better than that. And you would never hit it off the face like that with the old clubs. But that was just insane. And guys, I'm gripping down like I've been doing since I hit the 1-length club. It's getting so much power. I just wish, people keep saying, JH, why don't you get a launch monitor? Because guys, these are just practice sessions. They're not teaching sessions, they're just practice sessions, me talking aloud. And I want to make that distinction. I never go out of my way to teach anything on this. It's just purely JH's practice sessions and what I'm thinking about and letting you know what I'm thinking about. All right, see if we can really thunder one down there. Watch out. Well guys, that's 4-iron gone every bit of hybrid distance. That's flown the car. That's just gone way by the car. So the ball doesn't move. You can see that ball. It doesn't move. There's no ball and there's no mishits. There's just no mishits. And that's the thing I like about it. If you stay in position, you might hit a little fat or a little thin, and we all do that on occasions, but you won't hit it offline. That's the great thing. You will just not hit the ball offline. Now this is sitting down. See if I can just dig this out a little bit. The foot just absolutely... As soon as you try and apply pressure down a little bit, because I'm a bit of a runner. I mean, I just, when the ground's wet, because I do force my feet into the ground, I'm hopeless with these spikes on. Just hopeless. I really am. Yeah, my feet are just going, I mean, that was a good shot, but my feet are just getting out from under me. Alright, now I haven't seen myself on video, so I don't know if I'm actually doing what I'm saying I'm doing. I just want to keep that position here. Everything was great there, but I didn't have the 3 o'clock nose. Everything was good. So there's a couple of new things. So I don't think about that many things in my golf swing. But the contact is just perfect. And even with this boggy ground. Okay, let's do a really good job. There's the 3 o'clock nose. They're really nice shots. So what do we call it? The lost fundamental. Just stay in position. Stay in the shot. Or just stay in your shape. Whatever your shape is, just stay in it. I mean, I like it. I mean, you can hit, as I say, you can hit a skinny mini, or you can hit a little pork chop. Still goes dead straight because you're in shape. It doesn't take anything off it. That's perfect. Wow, it's perfect. And this is my first time applying it to myself. I hit a few shots the other day, but only in between raindrops. But I hit them great. I ain't any better than that. And it's really windy here, as usual. And this is the beauty of this swing. The wind has no effect on it, none. Guys, it really is just sensational. It's the only word I can use. It's sensational. Now, I've never ever concentrated on it. Oh, that's not true. After Watson told me that, I went away and did it in '86, and I did it for a while. But you forget things. All right, last shot because the rain's coming. Hey, what's this? What a good shot to finish on. What a good shot to finish on. Still going, still going, still going, still going, still going, still going, still going. Okay guys, just recap. This is the reverse C here. Stay in that reverse C. If you want to think the back of your neck is the axis of your golf swing, then think about that. I'm doing that. Feels good. I normally don't do that. I'll either do that or I'll do a roller. But I can get back from a rolling position to impact, but I wouldn't recommend that. So we're going to stay in that position here, and we're going to have the 3 o'clock nose. If here's a clock facing us here, there's 3 o'clock, we want the nose pointing to 3 o'clock, like Jack did, Sneed did, Rory does. Point that nose down. If you can do that, guys, they'll actually keep the shoulders a little shut. I just hit a couple of drives. Because I tend to just roll off the driver a little bit. There we go. That's not a driver, James. As Paul Hogan would say, that's a driver. Okay, here we go. We're going to stay in the shape. Oh, maybe. Since I've gone back to the old JH swing, I mean, I just don't. I mean, I've always been a straight driver, but I mean, I'm just back to where I was, best I've ever hit it. And you wouldn't think at my age that you would hit it as good as you used to, but I'm absolutely hitting it exactly as good as I used to. Gee, that's right. God, that's the accuracy of a wedge. That's within 10 feet of the other ball. 10 feet of the other ball. Hit one this way, you might see it in the with the sun on those dark clouds now. It's really mushy here. It's really hard underfoot here, guys, to swing. I feel like I'm going to slide out. I'll just back it down a little bit. Look at that ball flight. Wow. Man, that was motoring. And what you do, you adjust. See, that's interesting. I've got no footing there. That first drive, I fell into it. Because I'm a little bit of the runner. I mean, I do drive that, so I'm always driving off my right foot, my trail foot, so I lose traction when it's muddy like this. So what I did was I adjusted then. I tried to keep my heel down and not drive as much. Okay. Just hit it on that line. Maybe you can see it better on that line there. Let's keep it going this way. Yeah, I think that's a better line. It's just perfect, that shot. Now you should really be able to see it now with the light where it is. But I have to hit it like I've hit those last couple a little bit left of the camera. Those dark clouds, you may be able to see it. Big lot of rain coming. Wow. Not ideal to hit drive, but every one of those in the middle of the club, guys, is just, the footing is terrible. I mean, I just feel like I'm going to slide over. I mean, that really is a strong, solid shot. Well, I'll just hit one front on. Just got to get out of that bog. I just can't keep my footing there. I'm a bit of a dummy to set the camera up in the bog. Okay, watch this, guys. I'll just stay in the shot. Wow. Staying in the shot, Johnny. It gives me so much velocity in the golf club. I'm just hanging on to it, guys. Just hanging on to it. Oh, look at this. I mean, I'm here because I'm firing the club so hard. That's an amazing feeling because I've got something to fire away from. Last one. I mean, that just feels so different for me. Okay. Really take it. That's the best drive I've hit here ever. Got to hit another one of those. Gee, that was a good shot. That is such a good shot. For me, guys, when I say that, it's no praise of my ability, it's just my level, which is not that great. So that's a great shot for my level. Just amazing how much hang time I'm getting. And of course, the advantage of staying in that, because Watson's always had such an amazing short game, and maybe that's why he was so accurate. And we're going to stay in the shot, just going to hit a little 80-yard wedge shot. It doesn't move. Ball doesn't move. It just doesn't move. It really is Ferris wheel stuff. Really Ferris wheel stuff. Gee, that's good contact. They've all gone within 2 yards in terms of distance. About 85 and 87. Just into the wind, just a little wedge shot into the wind. That's right on the number. All right, now I'll see the 3 o'clock nose. Wow, 3 o'clock nose and you got it, guys. Here we are. Stay in your shape. Stay in the shape. Simple, fundamental. Have a look at yourself on video and see where you're going. But the good thing is, if you stay in shape, you won't move backwards and you won't move forward. You'll just stay there. And we know that address is not impact. Address is here. Impact is usually here. That's address. That's impact. Okay, guys, have a look at that. I was very hurried and I shouldn't have set the camera up there, but hit a lot of good shots there. Really amazing. And I'll do something more formal as the week goes on when I'm not threatened by the rain. Okay, guys, yeah, so we'll call it the lost fundamental. Stay in your shape.